Hello and welcome to Pickleball England's first pop-up Pickleball Slam event. This event was set up in less than 10 days and takes place in an empty warehouse unit in Kingston upon Thames, London. This unit, hopefully subject to planning permission, will become a 10-court indoor facility called the Franklin Pickleball Club. These are really exciting times for pickleball in England. Let's meet the players for the first Pickleball Slam event. We have Johanna Konta, former WTA World number 4. Greg Rusedski, former US Open finalist. Louis Leville, current English doubles champion. Current British number 1 female player, Thadia Locke. Current British number 1 male player, James Chowdhury. And Pei Chuan Cao, the current world number 22 women's singles player. Okay, first game up we have Johanna Konta and Louis Leville versus Greg Rusedski and Thadia Locke. This is a game to 15, win by 2. And the first game of the event. So we'll take a little bit of warming up from both Johanna and Greg. Greg obviously needing to warm up a little bit with the rules as well. Got to make sure that full score is called, as Greg's saying to Johanna just there. Make sure that score is called before hitting the serve. Oh, and great hands battle from all 4 players early on. Johanna just catching the top of the net with that volley. Greg feeling a little bit underappreciated in that rally, I think. Got what he wanted though. The ball back off Johanna. Almost redirected the smash back over. So 1-0-2. Making sure he was waiting for that score to be called. And again, good communication between Greg and Thadia. Johanna finishing that point off nicely with the forehand volley. Just catching that ball on the way through again. Good for these players to learn the differences between pickleball and tennis, especially up at that net. But great play from Johanna. You can see that tennis influence with the forehand slice volley. Greg going off to have words with our referee, Christina Vo. And looks like that ball just catches the line. Applause from Greg and first point on the board for Johanna Konta. And Louis, Johanna this time falling victim to not waiting for that full score to be called. Greg taking aim, maybe a bit of frustration creeping out of Greg there, taking aim at Johanna. Nice to see these players appreciating the importance of coming up to that net position. Great drop volley from Johanna, again using that slice volley, dropping the ball nice and short. Johanna been playing for a few months towards the end of last year, not really played too much this year, but loves how accessible pickleball is for all players. Oh, and the tweener doesn't quite come off for Greg. Nice dig from Louis Leville to keep that point alive. Big call from Greg coming across with that lefty forehand in the middle. I think it may have been a non-volley zone fault in any case. Just misses into the top of the net. A nice play from Louis and Johanna growing into this game. And again, nice hands from all four players. Greg making sure he's waiting for that score to be called. I think he's learnt his lesson now. And Johanna just becoming a little bit more confident up at the net, lifting those volleys a little bit more. Looking a lot more confident to put the higher balls away. Good pickleball all round. You can really see in some of these points where pickleball gets compared to chess. A real battle of moving people around, creating opportunities. And speed up goes down the middle from Johanna. Thadia almost catching Greg with that forehand. So 9-5-2. And no look from Louis sets up Johanna for that high volley. Greg's very tall, so got a little bit further to go to get down to those lower balls. Johanna a little bit frustrated, just not quite ready for that volley to come back. And oh, looks like it's time to get serious. The trousers are coming off. Crowd very much enjoying themselves. Karen just clarifying if Greg needs a timeout for the amount of time he needs. The trousers are off means business. And that point had a little bit of everything. Great around the post from Thadia Locke. Followed it up nicely. A couple of lobs in there, and Johanna just goes long with the volley. So 10-6-1. And there we go, a bit of showmanship from Greg. A couple between the legs. And Thadia very much encouraging Greg to move those feet, get up to the line. Couldn't quite get to the next one, but did a fantastic job of getting to the short ball from Johanna. And great hands battle from all four players. And a foot fault has been called on the right foot of Greg Rusedski, who doesn't look too impressed by that decision. Very much learning the ways of pickleball players across the world. The frustration it entails when your foot just crosses that line on a volley. Johanna getting a little bit lucky with that net cord But they'll absolutely take it. Little fist pump from her partner, Louis Leville. Oh, and a couple of no-look shots. Greg looking into the crowd when hitting that forehand. And brings up game point for Greg and Thalia in this first game. 14-9-2. And the attempted speed up on the backhand goes long. So game one for Thalia and Greg, 15-9. Great game all round, and we'll have the next game up shortly. Our second game of this Pickleball Slam event is Johanna Konta and James Chowdhury against Greg Rusedski and Pei Chuan Cao. As a reminder, majority of these points are highlight points, so there will be slight changes in the score. And this is Johanna and Greg's second game of the evening, so they've used that first game to warm up. And we'll see what we get in this second game. And again, nice hands from Jo. Up at that net, looks a lot more comfortable up there as she's going on in these points. Greg attempts the fake smash. Can't quite follow up getting the ball over the net. So early lead for James and Johanna. And second foot fault of the night is called on Greg Rusedski, who looks like he's going into the crowd to pick up a pair of glasses, whether they're for the referee, Christina Vo, or himself. I don't know. Looks like he's taken them off to play the point. And promptly returns them. Must be slightly different prescription to what he's used to. And nice hands all round from those four players. Keeping that ball up in the air. Greg again doing his best to wait for the full score to be called. And just misses, does Pei, going around the post. Nice rally from all four players again. Jo really working that backhand slice volley. And the lob goes up. Hot dog comes out. And finished off by Greg Rusedski in the end. James Chowdhury toying with Greg a little bit earlier on in that rally. Pei Chuan taking over. Looks like that's tired Greg out a little bit. And he's making a little bit of a substitution. Ollie Grantham subbing in. I think unknown to Greg, but Ollie is the number one under-16s paddle player in the UK. Oh, looks like we don't need Greg anymore. Ollie relishing the opportunity to play in front of lots of people. Jo goes wide with the forehand. Greg is now turned into Ollie's biggest fan on the sidelines, which is nice. James goes round, Pei misses the backhand volley. And Greg now substituting out Pei after she misses to have his own opportunity to play alongside Ollie. Looks like he's become the star of the show. Return goes long. And finally, Pei and Greg reunited. Big round of applause for Ollie Grantham. On the spot, filling in, doing a great job. So 5-7-2. And again, fake smash from Greg. James with the paddle drop, unimpressed with himself after missing that backhand volley. Worked the point really well. And just wide goes Jo. She's got a lovely drop volley off of both sides. Sometimes bringing those players in can be a little bit difficult at this higher level. And she gets her own back from that smash earlier on. Took full advantage of that high ball and the opportunity to take full aim at Greg Rusedski. And again, goes for Greg on the smash. Good pickleball point all round. As a reminder, this second game is a game to 11, win by 2. Slight time constraints. Great hands battle from all 4 players. Greg finishing it off with the big lefty forehand in the middle. And James winning the battle of brinkmanship there on the forehand dink. To 9-7-2. And again, nice play from Johanna. Looking a lot more confident in that net position now with those volleys. So close second game this one, 8-9-2. James goes right to the ceiling with the lob. And Johanna, I think, just catching somebody in the crowd. So match point here in this second game. Lob goes up, Pei gets to the ball, and that is game for Greg and Pei, 11-8. Fantastic job from all 4 players. And that wraps up the first Pickleball England pop-up Pickleball Slam event. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we'll join you for another one soon.